Texas Rangers Immaculate Grid. Yes, please. Next here on the Texas Rangers Clubhouse. Hey there, my name is Jeff Bates. This is the Texas Rangers Clubhouse, where we sometimes play Texas Rangers version of Immaculate Grid. We talk about the Texas Rangers. We talk about free agent signings, the All-Star game coming up, the World Series, and all things baseball, especially with the Texas Rangers involved. Sometimes we play, like I said, Immaculate Grid. We take the grid, whatever they ask for, and we add Texas Rangers to each grid. When we can complete it, and I have time to do it, we do a video, and that's what we're doing right now. Today's grid, on the top, we got the Yankees, the Marlins, and a 300 average season. Along the left, you got the St. Louis Cardinals, the Minnesota Twins, and the LA Dodgers. And again, of course, we add Texas Rangers to each one. Let's stop talking and start playing. I guess you can't play this game this way if I stop talking. Let's go. First grid, upper left, Yankee, Cardinal, Texas Ranger for our game. Pretty easy one, right? And I try to tell you guys when I get it from my brain and when I have to look them up. This one I got all by myself. Jordan Montgomery, please sign with the Rangers again. I don't think you're going to sign with the Rangers again, Jordan. I think you're going to sign somewhere else. You're going to get a lot of money. You're going to get that payday that you definitely earned in the playoffs and in the stretch run. Whatever. I would love for him to sign back in Texas. I don't think he will, but he is the answer today. In the top left, Yankee, Cardinal, Ranger, Jordan Montgomery. Moving to the right along the top, you've got the Marlins and the Cardinals and the Rangers. I could not think of this one, honestly. I don't remember this guy being a Marlin at all. Daddy to one of the best players in the major leagues, certainly in the AL. Bobby Witt Jr.'s daddy, Bobby Witt. He pitched for us for a long time. He was a Marlin. I don't remember that. He was a Cardinal. I guess I remember that. And he is our grid at the top in the middle today. Who hit 300 for the Cardinals and also played for the Rangers? The list isn't as long as I thought. A couple names popped to my mind. One of them did hit 300. I did look it up to make sure I didn't screw it up. Lance Berkman hit 300 for the Cardinals, played for us for a little bit at the end of his career. Always one of my favorites, even though he was an Astro. Lance Berkman completes the top row for us today. That takes us to the middle row, another easy one. A Yankee, a Twin, and a Ranger, Joey Gallo. He pops in my head pretty quick. I picked this guy to win the MVP back in the day. I consider myself a Joey Gallo fan. I still kind of believe in the guy. I think that swing is so long, so many strikeouts, regardless. Was he good in New York? No, he was really, really bad. Was he good in Minnesota? Well, not yet. Was he good here? He had a couple of good years here. Yankee, Twin, Ranger, Joey Gallo gets the middle row going for us today. Center cut, middle today. He was a Marlin. He was a Twin. No, I did not think of this one. I couldn't think of anything. The list is small, but he is Sam Dyson. He pitched pretty darn well for us for a very short time. Sam Dyson. I remember him being with us and the Giants mostly. Marlin, Twin, Ranger, Sam Dyson, center cut today. Who hit 300 for the Twins and also played for us? I couldn't think of this one either. Had to look this one up. There's not a lot of guys on this list. He hit 300 for the Twins. He played for us. Roberto Kelly. I mean, I don't think of him as a Twin or a Ranger, but he is the answer for us today. And that brings us to the bottom row. This is an easy one. I did get this one. The next two names could have been in this box. Yankees, Dodgers, and us. He's our ace. He's Nathan Eovaldi. Big game Nate. Boy, where would we have been without Nate this year? Nowhere. He was our best pitcher in the regular season. He was the stopper in the playoffs. He wasn't Madison Bumgarner, but he was our Madison Bumgarner. Who's the greatest Rangers playoff pitcher ever? Probably Nate Eovaldi. I'll have to think about that. Maybe that's a video. Dutch Holland, one of my favorites, had a real nice run for us. But Nate Eovaldi this year took us to the promised land. He was a Yankee. He was a Dodger. He is a Ranger, and he is the bottom left today. You could use him in this one, but we're not going to because we used him in that one. Marlins, Dodgers, Ranger, Andrew Heaney. Andrew Heaney pitched for the Marlins, pitched for the Dodgers, and is pitching for the Rangers. Everybody's talking about how our rotation is such a mess. It's really not, because I have faith in a couple guys that others, I guess, don't. John Gray and Andrew Heaney being key among them. I think Heaney has a nice year for us. I thought he had a pretty good year for us last year. Regardless, he's well above league average, in my opinion. Andrew Heaney is ours, and he was a Marlin, and he was a Dodger, and he leaves us with just one grid left. Bottom right, one of my favorite all-time players. If you're a veteran of my channel, thank you. I appreciate you. You probably know that I was a Dodger fan who moved to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, lived in San Diego most of my life, moved out here, I don't know, 10, 12, 15 years ago, whatever it was. But I brought with me my love for baseball. I was a Dodger fan. I was an Adrian Beltre fan. Adrian Beltre, more than anyone, helped move me to be a Ranger fan. Loved him then, loved him as a Dodger, loved him as a Ranger, and love him as the bottom right grid today. Did he hit 300 for the Dodgers? Only 1 year. He hit like 320 something or 330 something. His MVP year is last year in LA. And of course, he played for us. And he's going to the Hall of Fame this year after they announced the voting. Adrian Beltre, one of the greatest third basemen of all time. That makes our grid: Jordan Montgomery, Bobby Witt, Lance Berkman, Joey Gallo, Sam Dyson, Roberto Kelly, Nate Eovaldi, Andrew Haney, Adrian Beltre. Boy, that bottom row is pretty freaking elite, isn't it? That's our Texas Rangers Immaculate Grid for today. Let me know, do you play Immaculate Grid? Do you Texas Rangerify it? Even if you don't, let me know who you picked today, who made your grid today. I love hearing from you. Do you play the game? I want to hear from it. And who did you put in for your grid in any of the slots? Thanks so much for watching. Have the best day ever. Subscribe if you haven't already for more of this and more of other stuff too, because that's what we do here. Texas Rangers Clubhouse. Thanks for watching. Have the best day ever. See you next time. Bye for now.